Salutations, my fellow dudes and dudettes, and welcome back to A Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Last time, we completed the Swamp Palace, easily, mind you, by the way, and acquired our second maiden. I didn't go into detail about this previously, but after you complete the Dark Palace, nothing is stopping you from doing the dungeons in the Dark World in any order you so choose. I feel like 6 and 7 is an exception to that rule, or I'm sorry, 6 and 5, but more on that later. Anyways, today we are going to be heading towards our next dungeon. There is one thing we could obtain here within the Dark World with our hookshot, but that's actually all there is to it, just one thing. So I'm going to make things easier. Okay, someone's in a rush outside. You keep it down, I'm trying to record, damn it. Anyways, we're gonna use our flute, and we're gonna make this real easy for ourselves. So I think I'm gonna teleport to a third Kakariko Village in the Light World, and teleport to the Dark World within Kakariko Village to reach Thieves Town. So he gets out of the way. So we're gonna do just that. So we can make our way to the only thing we can acquire. At the very least, we can practically just jump right into the next dungeon, so that's good. And I have a love-hate relationship with this dungeon, which I'll go into detail more in a little bit. But anyways, trying to see if okay, I was full. Alright. Where's the magic hammer? Booyah, awesome. We got that taken care of. Don't attack those. Those are the equivalent of the cuckoos in the Light World. And you should already know what they do. I think I triggered it earlier, and quite personally, I don't feel like triggering it again if I didn't show it off at the very least. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to head to the entrance of Death Mountain from within the Dark World. That's our first goal as of right now. So let's head on up there. Just that. Should be up here. Yep, right over here. Watch out for those things. Sometimes the stones will actively attack you, so they're not actually stones or enemies. I forget what they're called though. Yeah, alright, fine. Gonna head up here. Whoa! He's being crazy. We'll be acquiring that heart piece later, I would like to believe. Use the magic hammer on these guys. They die instantly. You will still receive that knockback though, so be careful. Here we're gonna head up here. Now that we have the hook shot, we can shimmy on across this little gap here. Let's see what's over here. And then now there's no way at all to get through this without the magic cape, because since you turn invisible, you can like walk through things. Not everything. Oh, what do you know? We got that heart piece right now. But anyways, the magic cape, since it turns us invisible, allows us to walk through that bumper. Now then, I believe it's time to get I'm sorry. I believe it's time to start the show. Welcome to the Lost Woods in the Dark World, anyway. And we've got our next dungeon here. Now what I absolutely adore about this dungeon is that it's got an overworld theme to it. This is the gimmick with this dungeon. There are multiple entrances to this dungeon with via the overworld, which I think is really neat. There is one major problem that There are two major things with this dungeon that I absolutely despise, though, which we'll actually be getting to really soon, assuming he pops up. Alright, we got our dungeon map. Whoa. Okay. Now that we got our dungeon map, I think that's all we can do here, actually. But yeah, this is the Skull Woods. The main gimmick is obviously the whole overworld function where you can enter the dungeon through multiple entrances. For example, if we fall down this hole, we'll end up here instead. So my hammer, take that. I think I can use a hammer on you too. Okay, no, I cannot. Ah, they're stuck in limbo. I think we can bomb this wall here. Yes, we can. Alright, cool. And we can't do... Actually, yes, we can. We can do something here. Just have to trigger this. And that should make those pits disappear. Yes, it does. Yay. Alright, now we've opened that way. Whoops. I believe there are only hearts over there, so it's really not worth your time, I guess. But at the very least, we have a way to open the big chest in this dungeon. Only issue is we don't really have much of anything to work with as of right now. So we're probably just going to walk out of here once. Hey! That was stupid. That's not the kind of warm welcome I would appreciate, people. I'm gonna head over here. Oh! I'm gonna die soon. Let's see what's in here. I think I might be able to actually do something in here. Oh, new enemy, Gibdos. Ouch. They take a lot. They just take a lot of punishment. They're constantly moving. Where are my fairies? Did I use up all my fairies? I did. Well, I think I finally found a reason to use... Well, thankfully I respawned right in this room, so that's good. This room, I'm gonna die again. But yeah, these Gibdos are always like, they're always moving specific... Whoa! They're always charging at you. As for what that enemy was, that is a wall master. That was redundant. He'll always put you back at the beginning of the dungeon. I guess in this case, it's not specifically at the beginning of the dungeon. It's so that you always get respawned back in the room you came in. So if I were to like go into the next room and he would catch me, I would be spawned back in the in this room. I like the idea with this dungeon, with how you can enter this world, enter the dungeon through multiple entrances via the surface, but then there's the hate part I have with this dungeon. The enemies are obnoxious. I hate the floor master, and the boss of this dungeon. Oh my goodness, the boss of this dungeon drives me up a wall. Multiple walls. As for what that boss is, I'll be getting into that later as well. Die. Let's see what's right here. Ooh, a key. Finally, I can actually do something. But first, let's head back there and see what we can... assuming this guy moves out of the way. Thank you. Alright. Whoa! Watch out, big guy. Oh wait, that's right. I remember. Need to push this in first. Oh wow. I feel dumb. Alright, you want to pull this in, like, as you're going towards the door, otherwise, like, you can't get through it. So, what you want to do is you want to pull from the back, like so, and just keep going until you eventually... There we go, stupid switch. Really? Oh my goodness, this dungeon stinks! Oh, we got the boss key already, awesome! I can make things real easy for me now. But just out of curiosity, what's in here? This. Oh, I guess that could have been useful. Anyway, let's take our leave. Because now that we have the boss, now that we have the big key, not gonna lie, nothing else really matters with this. Because once we've acquired what's in this what's in the big key, well, what's in the big chest, we'll be able to pretty much move on. So I'm gonna make my way towards it, assuming these guys won't kill me beforehand. Oh yeah, that's right, I have to trigger this. You know, it's not cool when the enemies spawn in the doorway and the only way to get through is to take a hit. I absolutely despise the enemies in this dungeon. I really do. They suck so hard. Boy. Alright, gonna use the hook shot over here. See what can I acquire. Jacking shit. You stupid! Anyways, now we have the fire rod. As obviously, it sets things on fire, which is going to be crucial to the boss we were fighting in this dungeon because it is weak to this. I'm gonna open this door, see where it leads. Oh, a chest. I'm sure I could. Wow! You could use the fire rod on the Gibdos as well, which does extra damage, but I'd rather save the magic. Actually, you know what? I think now would be a good time to show off Quake. It stuns all enemies for a good amount of time. So take advantage of this because they won't stay stunned forever. So it's not it's not incredibly useful. Like it'll give you an advantage considering what the hell did I just do? Well, I got the compass, I guess, so that's useful. That it really matters in hindsight. No, I could easily just walk out of this place relatively soon because I got everything I pretty much need. And I keep dying. I'm sorry, I had a little bit of gas. I keep dying, dang it. This is messed up. I'm about to say just screw and leave. At the very least, I can open this door and see where it leads. Get away from me! Alright, where does this go? Alright, let's try the other one. Ether! Let's give it a shot. It freezes the enemies. So I would like to believe it's more useful than the Quake one. Because I think this lasts longer. Like, significantly longer. Oh, let's see. Yeah, they're still frozen. Jeez. That is incredibly useful. Whoops. The Ether Medallion has another use, which we'll be seeing later, but that's what it does. As for what the Bombos does, actually I already showed that. It's a screen nuke. Alright, got another small key. I don't think it's going to be very useful, considering the fact that... Alright, can I push that? There's gotta be a switch around here. I almost took damage there. Crap. A door can open, I'm sure. Oh well, it's probably not that important. I'm gonna go back through here. And since I have another key, I guess I want her to explore a bit more of this dungeon. Or at the very least, I could probably just move on. I think that's probably what I'm going to do. Okay. Clearly they don't want me back in there, so... I think I'll just... Yeah, here we go. This is taking a bit longer than I would like it to. I'm just sort of dragging things on for, like, no legitimately good reason. So let me see if I can't find my way through here. Alright, here we go. I think if I just go through here, I think I could just make it out. Yep. Alright, awesome. I think we're good at this point. Not much of a threat. Alright, this is where we're going to use the fire rod. Because it burns up this thing and opens the way to the actual main dungeon. Unfortunately, that little gimmick with the overworld no longer applies, but it doesn't really matter. I feel as if I've done plenty. Alright, before we go through there, let's see what we can acquire here first. Alright, can't go through there just yet. This is a little bit of annoying because, like, you can't exactly see which way to go. So that could be a little... Ow! Damn it. Okay, I'm taking pot shots for no reason. Dude, that's really obnoxious. Alright, let's see what's up here. Not a damn thing. Ooh. Take that. And some of these. Gotcha. Alright, we're gonna head down there and open this chest, see what's in here. That's another fucking key. Okay, I feel like I'm just wasting time now. Oh, be careful with that, that yellow thing that was just shooting out. If you get hit by it, it'll turn you into a bunny rabbit. So, but that wouldn't be very fun, that would. Head back up here. I'm not sure how I didn't take damage from that, but I won't complain. I think this dungeon is shit. Yeah, this dungeon's pretty much over. Like, this is the last main room. It's a little annoying because whenever you step on these yellow things, it always changes you where the pitfalls are. If you're a bit on the reckless side, you can constantly walk into them without, like, much thought, and that could be incredibly annoying. Alright, do I have arrows? Okay, arrows don't do anything against the Gibdos. Alright, cool. Just trying to get rid of these guys without having to use my magic. Actually, actually, it probably didn't matter. Use my lantern for this one. Use the fire rod for this one because you can't reach that one. Here's some Moldorms. Give the great, I'm a bunny. No! Hey, get away from me! Ah, no, you stupid mother! I'll be right back. Alright, there we go. Jeez. I'll just make quick work of you. The heck, does that follow you endlessly? If you lay it into a block like I just did, it'll disappear, so. Alright, awesome. I'm gonna head here. I think we're just about finished. There's really no reason for you to be in that room. And here we go! Well, almost. Alright, the problem is I only have that red potion, so this can either go really well or really badly. Let's go on in. Boss time! This is Mothula. Mothula will shoot a number of projectiles and like a spread shot. The other problem is the fact that the battlefield is constantly surrounded by all these spikes, and that can be incredibly frustrating. And the hell happened to the? What the hell? What happened to this recording curse that's supposed to make things harder for me? All right. Well, anyway, the fire rod is Mothula's weakness. So as long as you keep shooting Mothula with the fire rod, you should be fine. I think it takes like 4 to 8 hits with it. It takes longer if you use your sword swing, but again, watch out for his triple shot and just be mindful of where the spikes are because you're constantly moving around the battlefield. Plus the floor itself is a conveyor belt, so that could be a little annoying. Anyways, let's grab the let's rescue the third maiden. I cannot believe I got that on my first try. Jeez. I guess this makes up for my failures in Mario 3 and Sonic. Because I'm doing incredibly well with this game, yes. Link, because of you, I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. Do you know the prophecy of the Great Cataclysm? This is the way I heard it. If a person who has an evil heart gets the Triforce, a hero is destined to appear. And he alone must face the person who began the Great Cataclysm. If the evil one destroys the hero, nothing can save the world from his wicked reign. Only a person of the Knights of Hyrule, who protected the royalty of Hylia, can become the hero. You are of their bloodline, aren't you? Then you must rescue Zelda without fail. Do you understand? May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. Alright! Wow, I honestly wasn't expecting things to be that easy. Like, wow, that's pretty awesome. I never thought I'd get Mothula done on my first try. It's like my least favorite boss in this game, mainly because of everything you have to avoid. So, alright, I guess with that said, we are done for the day. So today we've successfully rescued maiden number 3. What do we got? Like 4 more 4 maidens to go. And what's awesome is that we can immediately head to the next dungeon. So, next time on Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past, we're going to be heading to dungeon number 5, which is located in the Thieves' Town. So until then, I got a juice.